Here's the answer. So what you do is you look at your past applications, you look at your past funded loans, you talk to your sales manager and you ask them and say, hey, remember that one dude, Bobby Jones, who used to work here about 6 months ago? Can I call his past funded loans? Can I call his old deals? Because no one else is, right? Or, hey, you remember Susie Q? Man, Susie Q, she was producing all right. She was closing like 5-6 loans a month. Can I call on her past funded loans because she don't work here no more? That's what you need to do, because those past funded loans, your manager has access to them and they can unlock that data for you, even if it's just an old 1003. And with that old 1003, you become armed enough to really leverage that information and provide a follow-up service, provide kind of like that mortgage tune-up, right? And so you're just giving a follow-up call, letting them know that there may have been some changes in the market or in the county that allows them to improve the terms that they were issued or given this time last year or 6 months ago from Susie Q or Bobby Jones, right? And so all you're doing is stepping in, already having all the data and the information that you spend a lot of time grinding for. You have that at your fingertips. And so what does it become? It becomes not an origination, right? Because that's first new business. What it becomes is a recapture. You're just recapturing the business that's already there. So that's one. Number two is you look at your past pitches, you look at your past applications, you look at your CRM and you remember like who turned you down because they thought the rates were gonna go lower. Well, now you have a ton of media references that say the market has gone up, the interest rates have gone up, right? And so now you get an opportunity to give them a call back and say, hey, you know what, I just want to follow up with you, make sure that you got taken care of. I know you wanted to wait because you believe the market was going to dip. Did you ever take care of that problem? And when they say no, say, okay, good. You may just have this small window of opportunity. You may still have time. Let me help you before the rates go up a little bit higher. And the reason why that's effective is because, number one, they already know you, right? Like they've already given you the social, you kind of have somewhat of a relationship. And that's lower hanging fruit than if you were just to blind dial or cold call deals. But if you do have to resort to cold calling deals, make sure that you focus your time and energy towards the audience that needs it most. And the audience that needs it most are those that are paying mortgage insurance, those that are, in FHA loans, those that have debt to pay off, those that have equity, right? Those that have somewhat of a lower FICO score than your prime client. Like if you see a FICO score sub 700, I'm all over it. Why? Is because I know that I can provide a need, and that need is to maybe lessen their debt or create cash flow or to help rebuild their FICO or to, position them long-term for home ownership and protect their finances. That's who I would approach and invest my time towards. I would not invest my time towards, anyone sitting on a 15-year fix at 2.5 with over 40% equity in the home, no debt, 780 plus FICO. I'm not gonna spend my time there because there's no need there. They're good. That makes sense? So the message of the day is whenever the market shifts or whenever the market changes, don't allow others to influence how strong your hustle needs to be. You need to understand that consistency is king in this game of sales, because most likely you're commission based and you're not there for the hourly. That's if you even do make an hourly wage. But in sales, you have to constantly feed the machine, and that machine is your pipeline. Just imagine your pipeline, some big, huge, hungry dragon, right? And you just gotta feed that bitch all the time, no matter what you do. And the only way you're gonna feed it is if you know how to hunt.